Alrighty, so Ryan Gosling, Mr.
And Sean Levy.
Blade Runner 2049
Yep.
is supposed to be in a Star Wars movie. And
it's confirmed. They're going into production.
Yes.
It's for sure.
And it's called Starfighter. That's the working title or whatever the hell. So,
and at this celebration, we got some details.
Yeah. And
which are not exclusive.
No. That it's going to be set past the sequel trilogy. So Disney's not giving it up, and that's all I need to hear. I don't want to fucking see it. Don't want to talk about it. Don't want to know about it. It could be the best fucking thing in the world, ever, for all time. A nexus point. Something so beautiful and wonderful that it changes your life. Sort of like how some people thought Avatar would. Yeah, I actually heard that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the first Avatar. It'll change your life. I'm like, no, I'm a dick already. I don't need to change my life. So, I'm not interested in any bit of that. Nothing.
And that's the general consensus out there.
What do you think about it, Eric?
That announcement that made it clear that this is going to take place after the sequels has turned so many people off of it.
Yeah.
And we got Sean Levy and Ryan Gosling. I mean, people were excited that.
Oh, yeah, that could be interesting.
And a lot of people really were
sort of like from Skeleton Crew.
Yes,
it could have been,
Yes, but I mean, a lot of people were really had high hopes, but were not getting their hopes up too high because it might have just ended up being another one of those canceled projects that never happened. This one is happening, and it's happening after the sequels.
Where's the Rey movie that they
Oh, it's still in development.
Oh yeah, development.
Yeah. Where's the Lando movie?
Cats and dogs are going to be fist fucking before that movie comes out.
Oh.
Just fuck. I haven't been this fired up about Star Wars since 1983 when I saw Return of the Jedi.
There's a couple potential, things I could see where they could take it and make it work and please the fans if they used it as a way to try to help retcon all the sequel shit but
they're not going to do that.
But even if it takes place after the sequels, it doesn't have to have anything to do with them or but it's just set in that period after.
But it still exists, and so the New Order, or the Fresh Order, or the Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, whatever the fuck they called the New Empire.
Yes.
So it didn't have to be the Empire.
No, the First Order modeled after the Empire.
Except with the Mighty Ducks helmets.
Right.
So,
and for all intents and purposes, it was the Empire.
Yeah, except not as capable or competent or anything.
And but they didn't have an emperor. They had a supreme leader.
Who was cut down like nothing?
Because they didn't have an emperor because they didn't call him that. And it turned out he was just a puppet on strings, too, because Palpatine was pulling the strings the whole time.
Palpatine was not alive. And The Rise of Palpatine, which was the last movie, and I didn't see it. The only Star Wars movie I've never seen. Well, actually, I didn't see Solo in the theaters either. So, no. Fucking no. I'm not going to see the movie.
That was their first mistake, and the biggest mistake they could have made was setting it at that time.
Because I actually like Ryan Gosling. I actually liked Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah.
I went to the theaters to see it with my Rutger Hauer shirt on that gives him his famous speech about tears in the rain. So don't tell me I don't like this, that, or the other. Give me something good. This is not good. This is more shit. And I'm not going to buy any of it.
And if they really think it's going to reinvigorate or yet bring more positive attention on the sequels,
they are
that's no.
That is not going to happen.
All it's going to do is be detrimental to this film because people are already ready to boycott it.
And because
of it being tied to the sequels.
Yes, and also the Rey movie was supposed to happen before anything else. This wonderful Rey movie.
Oh, and they couldn't set it in the Mandoverse era because that's Filoni's territory. They can't step on any toes there.
Ugh.
And it wouldn't have to be even set like that. It could have been set pre-Empire.
Well, no, because
Or like Rogue One set during
but
the Rebels
but
versus
hold
the
on, hold on.
Imperials,
No.
because that's what everybody wants to see anyway.
But no,
Give us more of that.
because your boy who's going to do Swamp Thing, he's going to do a movie with the Old Republic. What's his name?
Oh God, Mangold.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I
he's
don't
supposed to
mean
do something in that.
that far back, but
Oh, well,
pre-Empire, and pre-Phantom Menace,
well, because look how
and
well the
and
Acolyte did.
and be connected to the prequels, which I think people would be a whole lot more open to,
But it would have to be non-Jedi or non-Sith.
right,
Yeah.
but and
I
I
mean,
mean,
I would love to see. I would love to see those
and
two.
not so much that we'd be seeing, Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon in it or anything like
No,
that,
but
but
the other two Sith Lords, the previous Sith Lords, the two. What was the one? The one that showed up in Acolyte, like a one.
Plagueis?
Yeah, Plagueis. No, Plagueis was Plagueis was
That was
Sidious,
Plagueis in
and
the
then his master was the flute, the band people.
the Bith.
Yeah,
Now, see, that would be cool.
I'd go
That
see
would
it.
be cool. Plagueis and his master.
Yeah, you could even do a fucking Disney Plus show as long as it was written correctly and was right. I'd watch those, but you'd have to be correct with them.
The thing is that I mean that would be that'd be a tough one to pull off because the Sith were still seriously in hiding at
Oh
that
yeah,
time.
no, but you could
They
do
had
it.
not revealed themselves.
Yeah, but you could do it.
But you could hella do it because they'd be behind the scenes doing whatever they're doing.
No,
And it could even be detailed, how Plagueis killed his master, and
yeah, but see, Dave Baloney, the Magic Cowboy, would have to be in charge of it and fucking jerking KK off to get what he wants. No,
but setting it like there,
in that period,
that is not Filoni's territory.
Well, he thinks it is because he helped.
Because the Clone Wars,
yeah, and he also helped. He helped Whatchadigger with
the
great
Rebels, and
he helped Whatchadigger with that great show, The Acolyte. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he helped.
He helped what? How did he help? Because with the witches,
he helped. Yeah, that by telling him to call this group a coven of witches. That's how he helped. How unoriginal is that? And I've said this before. I'm going to say it again right now, man. They called the Force the thread. It's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
It's because they didn't know what the Force was called. They never heard the name the Force before, but it was the Force, and that's what they called it. It was just a different word, rose by any other name, and it was the common thread that they all shared between them, for one, which made sense to why they would call it the thread if they would have just made that clear.
Yeah.
And they could have called themselves the Sisterhood of the Thread, and not just some generic, we're a coven of witches. And, and everybody jumping on the whole bunch of lesbians, for one, was, no, because of the LGBTQ, image that they were trying to put out. But there was no indication that they were all a bunch of lesbians. They're just a bunch of women who were Force users in an all-female sisterhood. And I mean, the two, yeah, for sure, they had the children together, but that didn't mean all of them had to be lesbians. Just because
you're defending the Acolyte.
No, I'm just defending the
a concept that was bad.
Yeah. And
you're writing for them,
and I mean, it's just
you're writing for them.
I beg to differ with the conclusion everybody came to, because I think it was
canned, pre-selected that's how shitty it was going to be, and it actually ended up being worse.
Yeah, and the whole fucking lesbian witches just was so inconsequential to the story, and everybody fixated on that because there
was so much other shit that was bad about it that you needed to fixate on.
And not to mention the fairy Jedi with his shirt off all the time, who was the most inconsistently written character in the show.
All of it was inconsistent.
God awful.
All of it was just terrible.
And
so yeah, Dave, you get on that, you dumb motherfucker.
But just because Leslie Headland is out and proud doesn't. And of course all the fucking comments they were making in the promotion about Star Wars fans are gay and all this shit, and it's just
R2D2's gay.
not everything is made for straight white men. And it's like, so yeah, so what? Not everything is. It doesn't have to be. But if you want to sell your product and make money off of it, you better include those straight white guys in your target audience, because they're the ones that are going to spend the money on it.
And let me tell you, sisters, me and Alf are like blood brothers, so fuck off.
Money talks, man. Right?
True story.
Get the butts in the seats, get them spending their money, get them buying the T-shirts, all the merch, all that shit, and the predominant number of people in the fans are straight white guys. Sorry.
Bringing it back around. We're not going to watch it. I mean, Eric might go see it.
Yeah.
I'll chastise him very much so for it. But it's a non-starter. It's bad. It's dead on arrival. You just throw it away now.
No, that alone could actually just kill the whole thing.
Yeah, and it should.
Which it should, yes.
Merciful death. Another fucking project that KK, we're gonna do it, and then it just dies a slow death. Hey, where's Roundhead Johnson's trilogy, or Taika Waititi's trilogy, or
still in development,
or those two motherfuckers from Dallas with Dragons? They're
still in development.
Their movie, yeah. So anyway, with that, like,
indefinitely postponed.
share, subscribe.